So dear student, already you have understood why improvement in the technology is necessary. Because it is necessary for our nature, green energy is needed today, and also high efficiency fuel, that is a good fuel. What I have told you, already you have learnt about what is a good fuel. One of the criteria of the good fuel is high efficiency of the fuel, that is a calorific value. So these two can be achieved from the fossil fuel, from the conventional sources of energy, if we improve it. That is the improvement in the technology. Okay, read this topic.
We mentioned earlier that wood has been used as a fuel for a long time. If we can ensure that enough trees are planted, a continuous supply of firewood can be assured. You must also be familiar with the use of cow dung cakes as a fuel. Given the large livestock population in India, this can also assure us a steady source of fuel. Since these fuels are plant and animal products, the source of these fuels is said to be biomass. These
Okay, this is called the biomass. So what we are calling about, we are talking about now biomass. It contains two category. One is animal and second is plant products.
fuels, however, do not produce much heat on burning and a lot of smoke is given out when they are burnt. Therefore, technological inputs to improve the efficiency of these fuels are necessary. When wood is burnt in a limited supply of oxygen, water and volatile materials present in it get removed and charcoal is left behind as the residue.
So this is called the pyrolysis method. When we know, when wood is burned, it will give you huge amount of smoke and the calorific value is very less. But still now we are doing that. But if we improve the technology in this method, then we can convert wood to charcoal. But charcoal burns without flames, is comparatively smokeless and has a higher heat generation efficiency. So if we apply the pyrolysis, that is a charring method of charcoal, that is called charring method of wood, when it is burned in the limited supply of oxygen or no supply of oxygen, then water and volatile materials present in it get removed and charcoal is produced. Okay, you know also coal is a fossil fuel, it is a conventional sources of energy. When coal is burned without oxygen, then it can be converted to coke, and coke is better fuel with respect to the coal. So if this process is adopted, improvements in the technology if we adopted, then we get coke. Coke is better fuel, it will give you higher efficiency of heat, high efficiency of heat, but less amount of residue, and also it will not make pollution in the nature. So that is needed.
Charcoal burns without flames, is comparatively smokeless and has a higher heat generation efficiency. Similarly, cow dung, various plant materials like the residue after harvesting the crops, vegetable waste and sewage are decomposed in the absence of oxygen to give biogas. Since the starting material is mainly cow dung, it is popularly known as gobar gas. Biogas is produced in a plant as shown in Fig. 14.4.
Such type of biogas is formed in the nature. It will give you different types of gases like methane, carbon dioxide. You know, these are the greenhouse gases, and after all it will give you the global warming. So if we use these gases in a technologically advanced way, then it will give you biogas, that is the called the gobar gas. And gobar gas will not only give you 75% of methane, which is very good fuel, efficiency of the fuel is very high, and also the residue is give you the manure, good manure. Any ashes or anything will left behind and all the maximum portions of it will be used up, and it is also a green energy. So next, read the portion.
The plant has a dome-like structure built with bricks. A slurry of cow dung and water is made in the mixing tank from where it is fed into the digester. The digester is a sealed chamber in which there is no oxygen. Anaerobic microorganisms that do not require oxygen decompose or break down complex compounds of the cow dung slurry. It takes a few days for the decomposition process to be complete and generate gases like methane, carbon dioxide, hydrogen and hydrogen sulfide. The biogas is stored in the gas tank above the digester from which they are drawn through pipes for use.
So biogas is an excellent fuel as it contains up to 75% of methane.
Burns without smoke, leaves no residue like ash in wood, charcoal and coal burning. Its heating capacity is high. Biogas is also used for lighting. The slurry left behind is removed periodically and used as excellent manure, rich in nitrogen and phosphorus. The large-scale utilization of biowaste and sewage material provides a safe and efficient method of waste disposal besides supplying energy and manure. Do you think that biomass is a renewable source of energy?
Of course, this is a renewable sources of energy. It can be renewed periodically. Thank you for watching my video. If you like the video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe my channel for new upcoming videos.